IELTS Part 133. Academic Training Model Test Number 1. Reading Module. Reading Passage 1. You should spend about 20 minutes on questions 1 to 13, which are based on reading Passage 1 below. Alternative transportation. Transportation is a major issue in urban areas around the world. Rising fuel costs, environmental problems, and traffic clogged roads are some of the concerns that have led people to consider alternative forms of transportation. Fuel-efficient cars and cars that run on alternative sources of energy are receiving increasing interest as people become more concerned about the cost of using gasoline. These costs include not only the ever-increasing price of filling up a car's fuel tank, but also the environmental cost of emitting huge amounts of car exhaust into the atmosphere. Climate change is an issue of the global concern. Closer to home, cities have to consider the effects on the health and the citizens. Car emissions have been linked to a range of health problems, particularly respiratory problems. For example, studies have linked childhood asthma, stunted lungs growth, and the exposure to car exhaust in the air. Research has also made connections between car emissions and heart diseases, certain cancers, and immune system problems as well. The popularity of smaller, more fuel-efficient cars is on the rise. Hybrid vehicles are also becoming more common. These cars have two engines, one that is battery-powered and one that is gasoline-powered. The battery-powered engine is the car's moving from standstill. Once the car reaches a certain speed, the gasoline engine, which is more efficient at a higher speed, takes over to keep the car moving. There is also a growing interest in cars that are completely battery-powered. These are the cars that would be plugged into an electric outlet or recharged when not in use. Many consider such vehicles to be the car of the future. However, as long as the electricity is generated by coal-burning plants, as is often the case, these cars cannot be considered as using clear energy. Solar cars and hydrogen cars are also other clean technologies that are receiving attention and hopes for the future. Car emissions are the most serious source of concern, but the sheer number of vehicles on the road, over 250 million in the United States alone, and over 1 billion worldwide, has other repercussions as well. The roads and highways that are built to accommodate the growing number of cars in use are a source of pollution themselves. Ground that is covered with pavement cannot absorb rainwater, thus motor oil and other pollutants are washed off the roads and into the lakes. Into the lakes, rivers, and oceans. Chemicals, herbicides, concrete, asphalt, paint, and other materials that are used during the road construction also contribute to environmental pollution. Personal convenience and health are also affected. While private cars are seen as a convenient way to get from one place to another, crowded roads mean traffic moves much more slowly, making it difficult to travel, especially during the rush hours periods. And people who spend hours each day sitting in cars stuck in traffic are not standing up, moving around, or getting any sort of exercise, a situation that can lead to a variety of health problems. Thus, in addition to developing passenger cars that run on alternative sources of fuel, we also need to look at the alternative forms of transportation. These would include walking, bicycle riding, carpooling, and various types of public transportation. The benefits of walking and cycling are obvious. They cause no pollution and improve the physical health.